How's it going, everyone? Nova the Nautical here with a pilot episode for my new series. You see what I did there? Get it? Because Fox McCloud is a pilot? No? Okay, fine. Anyways, the general gist for this new series is that it has to do with me revisiting some childhood games and judging if did this game inspire my love for anthro characters, or furries as we know them. As I mentioned in a previous video, a way that many people may have gotten their first exposure to the fandom was through the medium of video games with anthropomorphic protagonists. Take examples like Sly Cooper or Spyro the Dragon. Today, I want to talk about how a game that I poured several hours into as a kid may have in fact been a huge inspiration for me joining the fandom. Alright, to begin this story, let's rewind back to Christmas of 2009, when a very young me got a Nintendo Wii Shop channel. Yeah, remember when that existed? Me neither! I bought a few virtual console games on the card, one of which happened to be Star Fox 64, a game which I had previous exposure to before due to the including of Fox McCloud in Super Smash Bros. Melee and Brawl. Some other notable purchases from that day include Super Mario Bros. 1 and 3, Pokemon Rumble, and the original Kid Icarus. Alright, back on track. I played the game for the first time, and then when I got to the first stage Corneria, I kinda... Yeah. At first, I died in this game. A lot! But do you think that took away from my enjoyment of this game? Dear God, no! I still thought it was extremely fun to crash half the time. Granted, I never did reach the final battle with Andros on Venom, but for a good few years, I would frequently revisit this game and live the life of an airplane flying fox. My love would only expand in 2011, when a remastered version of Star Fox released for the Nintendo 3DS, Star Fox 64 3D. And if you think I poured a lot of hours into the original, ooh boy do I have news for you! I put more into this one! When I got my hands on the game, the paws were off and I seriously got good at it and started to understand the mechanics. And eventually, I would have my first encounter with the mad scientist Andros on Venom. And I died! Again! Eventually, I would best him and escape Venom, only to find out, what? He's still alive? But that's when it clicked for me. There's multiple endings in this game and multiple paths to play. Well, time to play it again! And then after a Google search, and I realized you actually had to save Falco in Corneria instead of letting him go down. Let's just say that was very, very, very difficult for young Nova. Eventually though, after several deaths in Area 6, I would reach Venom. Venom 2.
Say your prayers, Andros.
There, I would be greeted by one of my favorite boss fights in video game history.
Don't get too cocky, Star Fox. Let's see how you handle our new ships.
Wolfen 2. It's definitely up there with the battle against the true culprit of Persona 5 for being one of my favorite boss fights in video game history. It's that good. For context, right before the final battle against Andros, you have to square off against your rival mercenary fighter crew, Starwolf, led by the cunning Wolf O'Donnell, who has been trying to take you down the whole game, and depending on your performance in previous stages, he could have beaten you multiple times in fact. And I'd be lying if I said this was an easy fight. It is no walk in the park. Starwolf knows how to predict your shots, shield your charge shots, and do somersaults to get behind you. It's all worth it in the end though, once you finally have a big one-on-one conflict with the man, alien, scientist thing that killed your father and put you through so much misery. And after the first phase, which is pretty much similar to the false ending, you are revealed to see the true form of Andros, a disgusting brain monster. It actually looks quite similar to a Metroid if you think about it.
So, Andros, you show your true form.
After taking him down in his true form, he pleads to take us down with him when he dies. But then, something unexpected happens.
Don't ever give up, my son.
Father?
You have a pretty touching escape sequence from Venom, which recaps some of the quotes that you heard earlier in the game. Specifically from Peppy.
You've become so strong, Fox.
But he will once again disappear after escaping, giving you the true ending of the game.
Fox, you're okay!
Way to go, Fox!
That's our leader. What's wrong, Fox? Nothing. Nothing's wrong.
Now looking back to the central question. Did this game make me a furry? You know, I'd say yeah. There was so much I loved about this game, between the characters, the witty dialogue, the gameplay, the lore, and the sequel. What am I kidding? Those games suck! I mean, except that one. That one was okay. Anyways, would I recommend picking up this game or at least playing it once? Absolutely 100%. Both the original and remake are still relatively cheap online and aren't that hard to track down. You know, thanks for watching the pilot episode of this series. Trust me, that pun was unfunny as it was the first time as it was this time. And if you have any more suggestions for games I could cover in this series, feel free to tell me. I'm open to anything. Oh god, except that! Thanks for watching, everyone, and as always, stay nautical.